Hello and welcome, Sagittarius, to your weekly Zodiac tarot reading for the week of July 25th through July 31st of 2021. This is Moon Kitty from Moon Kitty Tarot. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to know when that I upload next. If you notice on my screen, there's some new items there. I just got them today by my friend. I did an unboxing video that's already posted on July 21st of 2021 when I am recording this video. If you would like some more information on those items, it is in that unboxing video. They're beautiful and stunning. Starting next week, you will notice a different backdrop. I am getting a purple cloth to go over the table that I use for my recording, so everything will mesh better. But I couldn't not use these tarot boards that my friend Jay sent to me. So again, this is Moon Kitty, and I do offer tarot and oracle readings and Kundalini Reiki healing sessions over on my website, circleofdivination.com/moonkitty. That link and the link to my social media accounts will be in the description box below this video. Please make sure that you are following those accounts and not falling for the spammers, scammers, and trolls who like to message people to ask them privately for money and or set up a reading. I will never do that. The option to set up a reading is always yours. All right, so like I said, Sagittarius, this is your general weekly tarot reading, and I am working this week with the Gilded Tarot Royale from Ciro Marchetti, and I also have his miniature size deck here as well. If I feel like there's any cards that need clarification, I will pull from the mini deck to clarify those cards. All right. I really enjoyed the message decks, the message affirmation decks that I used in last week's videos. So I am going to continue that this week. I actually have two brand new affirmation decks that I may pull cards from for you, Sagittarius. And they are both by Lucy Cavendish, but I have already pulled you 10 cards. I have not looked at the cards whenever I start a video. Sorry if you heard me clunk my mic. And then whenever I go to record these videos, I always shuffle my deck because I shuffle like a million times. I don't want that just to be empty space for you to sit there and wait for me to pull the cards. So I have not looked at them. I pull the cards and I face them down to start the video. So my first time seeing them is when I flip them over and show them to you. All right, let's see what general energies are surrounding you, Sagittarius. Also, I did forget to mention, and I just realized that please don't forget to check the videos for your sun, moon, and rising signs there to get a complete picture of how your week for the July 25th will be. Please also, there might be a message there that resonates more than whatever message is going to be given to you tonight. So check those videos out. All right, let's see. Wow. You have a great card to start off with. You have the Hermit card. And if you notice, there's a snake in the infinity. This is like one of the second cards in this deck that has an infinity symbol on it. The other card is a magician. But with the Hermit, in his little lantern, his torch, in his outstretched hand, he is lighting his way with the star, the light of the star card. And, excuse me, the Hermit is generally someone who stays to themselves and really doesn't spend a lot of energy on other or around other people. I feel like maybe this is something that you've been doing a lot lately, and or will be doing for the week of July 25th anyway. It might be a good time to chill at home maybe grab a book to read. Let's see what energies are crossing you. All right, we have the Six of Swords crossing you for that week, the July 25th through 31st, 2021, Sagittarius. And she is trying to make an escape. And I think you may feel like you need to be around people next, or the week of the 25th. And I feel like you may not realize that now is a good time to rest and be alone, to spend time with yourself, to nurture and care for and love yourself. That's the kind of energy I'm getting off the Hermit now that I flipped that card over. Excuse me. I would say be careful with the Six of Swords, because if you notice on the card, the Six Swords are almost piercing this swan boat. So it could potentially sink. Whatever you're trying to escape, ask yourself, is this really something that I need to escape from right now? Or is things just, am I making a mountain out of a molehill? So what is below you is the Ten of Wands. And this card, as you notice, it looks like either the sun is starting to come up or the moon is starting to come up, and on this figure's back is 10 wands that he's carrying. He's been working his ass off, and it's a back-breaking job that he's doing. Again, that might be why the Hermit is coming up for you, because it's trying to tell you it's time to take a break. It's time to come to completion of an arduous task, to see the light at the end of the tunnel, and to find the strength to finish what you've started. It's time to let something go, to move on, and not stay stuck on the same thing. Maybe that's what you're trying to escape, is the completion of something. So what is crowning you for the week it's the Tower. There's going to be a drastic change in your life, or there has been a drastic change lately for you, Sagittarius. And the Tower isn't a card that is like death is about slow change, growth, rebirth. Tower is like instant, drastic change. There's no, I'll get to it when I get to it. It's like the universe is saying, we're going to make this change, whether you like it or not. Go with the flow or fight against it. It will be easier for you, Sagittarius, if you go with the flow and you don't fight against it. So the next card that we have is one of the prettiest cards, and it is the Queen of Swords. And I'm sorry, that is in the wrong position. This card represents your last 6 to 12 months, Sagittarius. This might be a card that is saying you have had to be the leader of a war, and be a warrior at the same time. The swords, or the Queen of Swords, she has a sword in her hand. She has little fairies or pixies, doves, whatever, surrounding her. And a little kitty cat, little Siamese kitty cat at her feet. And then she's holding up her sword towards the light of that torch. And I think for the last 6 to 12 months, maybe that's what's coming to the completion, is having to constantly be ready to be, on edge to fight. And so, you've got to let that come to an end. You've got to let that go. It's time. It's just time. So the card that is behind you, card number 6, is the Devil. Maybe you feel like if you let it go, you will be chained down, or, you know, it's going to be difficult to let go whatever it is you're having to let go of. The Devil is like about being chained down. It can represent slavery, although it doesn't have to. Maybe there's something you've been obsessing over, and now's the time to start moderating that obsession and not let it control your life or get the best of you. Again, throwing off those chains. It is time to move on and change, but in a different way than maybe you were thinking. Okay, so for the next 6 to 12 months, Sagittarius, the card that we have for you is a great card, actually. It is the World. And the World is, I mean, you have everything at your feet in the next 6 to 12 months. It is just stating that things are going to get better. You know, you don't have to constantly be that queen. And again, that's something coming to a completion, a successful completion of a cycle, and preparing to begin another one. So it is about change. It's about, you know, the world rotates. We go through our seasons. The only constant in life is change. Nothing ever stays the same. So, you know, again, I think there's just a lot of change around you for the near future, Sagittarius, and you'll have an easier time of it if you accept the change and not fight against it. So the card that is representing your home, your friends, and your family, and it doesn't have to be your blood relations, it could be your chosen family, is the Page of Wands. And if you notice on that Page of Wands, he has 2 cardinals, which could represent our deceased ancestors, someone that we were very close to. And then he as the Page of Wands, he is the page to the Knight of Wands, and he has his, you know, he's at outside on a night sky, and he's got that wand in the air. Maybe there's something that you've been preparing for and that you need to put into action so that you can go ahead and take those next steps and assist with that change. You know, again, the only constant in life is change. This whole reading is about change. So your hopes and fears card is the 3 of Wands. And on this picture, this figurine has 2 wands behind him. He's got one in his hand, shining a light as a beacon for that ship. Or maybe he's sending that ship away. But see, here's the problem with this card for me, is it looks like it's very stormy seas. It looks like the clouds are rolling in with a really bad storm. So whether you're sending out the ship or the ship is coming in, it needs to be protected. And excuse me, my throat chakra. All right, so you know, there's a choice. Maybe you're fearing a choice and you have hope for the choice that you made. Maybe it's, you know, you hope that things turn out well, but you are secretly fearing that they're not going to. So whether you sent those ships out or you're waiting for them to come in, you know, it's not such a bad card, honestly. You have the option to wave that ship in or send them away. So your overall outcome for the week is a Temperance card. And she is floating in the night sky, if you look at her, and she has 2 cups in her hands, and one has water in her left hand behind her, and in her right hand she has a cup of fire. And she's just saying to you, make sure you're moderating your life in all ways, whether it's physically, spiritually, emotionally, or intellectually, and to make sure that you're whatever action you take, whatever reaction that you take and make towards whatever these changes that are coming for you is appropriate to the actual change. Monitor those knee-jerk reactions. Make sure you're not flying off the handle, not being upset. Ponder over the changes. Meditate if you have to. Pray to higher source, God, universe, deity, whatever you work with in your chosen path, Sagittarius, and see what messages within those changes are out there for you. Again, watch your knee-jerk reactions though. All right, I really don't feel like there are any. Actually, I do kind of want to clarify the devil, because he's the least clear on the messages for me. What message for Sagittarius do you have for the devil card for the week of July 25th, 2021 through July 31st, 2021? Sometimes these cards just like to jump around. Look at it, so tiny. Okay, so these three cards, let's see what they are. So we have the Queen of Cups, the Seven of Wands, and the Three of Pentacles. So one thing I would like to say is there is a lot of fire energy in this reading. Wands are representing the fire element, Sagittarius, and that is exactly your element. The devil has a lot of fire around him. The tower looks like it's on fire. And even the hermit in the torch has fire. And the Temperance card, she has fire in a cup. And so we have a couple more, we have one more Wands card, again, the Seven of Wands, and then we have the Three of Pentacles. So the Queen of Cups is looking to the future. She's about emotions. She's the water element. Again, it might be time to cool off a little bit with that Hermit card. I think that's kind of what this Devil card is saying. It's time to cool off a little bit. Not to just create a bunch of steam. And then the Seven of Wands, it looks like there's a gentleman. I'll show these cards in just a second. But it looks like there's a figure coming through a doorway or a portal, and he's immediately presented with, again, 7 wands, and he's got a wand in his hand. So to me, that's just saying like he's got some obstacles. Words are hard today to overcome. And then the Three of Pentacles, it's like he's proud of the work he's done. He's showing off one of the pentacles he has created. Behave cards. So he's got in his hand one of the pentacles, and he's showcasing that one. So you can take pride in the things that you have overcome and gone through. But just be prepared for any other change that is potentially coming for you for the week of July 25th, 2021. All right, Sagittarius, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to know when I upload next. And let me know in the comments if this resonated with you or not. And I hope you have a great week. Thank you, and blessed be. Oh, wait, before I end, I just realized I forgot to do a messenger card like I said I was going to, so don't click off just yet. Just looked over and I was like, wait, there's something missing. So I'm going to pull from the Starseed Oracle, or the Starseed deck. What message can you give Sagittarius for the week of July 25th? Ascension. Your soul is evolving to higher states of consciousness. You are ready for this. You're ready for these changes, Sagittarius. Don't fight against them. Okay, thanks again. Blessed be.